I got like 2 months left to enjoy this, so I gotta do the most. You know, don't worry, we're gonna talk about it. You know, it's a nice topic that we're gonna talk about today. You know, I just waiting till I get to a particular checkpoint before I can, you know, start talking about it. Hopefully the battery and the memory card is gonna be good for it. It's my first time doing a vlog on this particular camera, you know, and based on the reviews that I heard on YouTube and from other guys, I should be good, you know, to record at least a good 30 minutes with it. Oh my God. So I recently had a problem with my bike. Well, not recently. When I bought it, it was running great for the last 2 months, and apparently, okay. Anyways, let me start from the beginning. So yeah, I got the bike like two months ago, and everything was fine. You know, up until like 3 weeks ago, I was riding, and then I had a performance 20 minutes away from my house. I rode the bike there, everything was fine. And after the performance, I went to start up the bike and nothing. It was just making the noise, but it wouldn't start. You know what I mean? So I had to call the tow truck, came pick up the bike. It was so embarrassing because it was in front of everybody and everything. After I finished performing, my bike wouldn't start up. I was like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? It's like, holy fuck. You know? So anyways, we went to the mechanic with it. And guess what they found? So the previous owner, they changed the spark plug, but they put a lawnmower spark plug instead of the good one. And guess how much the good like a good one costs? Like $5 to $8. It's like, why the fuck would you do that? You know what I mean? It's like, are you really that broke? Like, come on. It's crazy. When they showed me that, I couldn't believe it. It's like, are you dead ass right now? So I spent like $200 for that joint because, you know, just having the time to learn how to do everything myself and diagnose. Like, I'm new into motorcycles, so, you know, I wanted to make sure that I let a professional take care of this one. You know what I mean? So I went there and I spent like around $280 to take care of that, and I also have to do an oil change, which is the crazy part, because when I first got the bike, literally the next week I went to a very popular store, a bike shop store, to do my oil change, you know, and they charged me like around $200 for it. And I rode the bike for like 2 months, and it wasn't every single day. I wasn't riding the bike every single day. And when I went for the oil change, when I went to change when I had the issue with the spark plug, right? The guy asked me if I wanted to do an oil change as well, because it's, you know, I really need it. I was like, okay, go ahead and do it. And when they pulled out the old oil, it was all black. It was all black, bro. It's crazy. I'm like, the other shop, they charged me like almost $200 for the oil change, but it didn't do nothing. I'm like, are you serious right now? Somebody asked me the question, can you date a woman who's still friends with her ex? I'm like, why are they still friends in the first place? This doesn't make sense. Like, and it's crazy about it, because some people are trying to gaslight you into being like, oh, it's just insecure. Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Like, if you and somebody, if you were intimate with somebody, there's no way you can go back to just being friends. It's not gonna happen. It's impossible, because there's always that little flame that's there, like, and like, you know what I mean? The spark is there. It just needs that little something to start again, right? It doesn't mean that you're gonna date again, but like something can happen, something sexual can happen, right? You know what I mean? Like, if you were intimate with somebody, I'm telling you, like, nah, bro, you have to cut them off. That's it. I'm not dating a woman who still going around like texting her ex and what the fuck? Hell no, I'm not doing that shit. It's some bullshit. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, like, they're trying to gaslight you, talking about, oh, you're just insecure. There's no insecurity up in there. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of weak guys will fall for that, and that's the reason why I tell guys, you need to work on yourself. You need to be a better version of yourself, because guys, for example, somebody like, because guys who have options We don't fall for those type of things. It just doesn't make sense. Because you are desired by a lot of women. When somebody comes with that bullshit, it just doesn't interest you. It's like, hey, just get out of my face. I'm not dealing with that. You know what I mean? Because you have so much options, so you don't care. That's a beautiful part, But if you're in a position where when you're desperate, for example, you want to be in a relationship so bad, you want that girl so bad, oh my God, like she looks great and everything like that. And you tell yourself, oh, you know what, I'm just going to put up with it because she looks fine. So that's the reason why I'm telling, like, a lot of guys, like, you need to work on yourself, be like a better version of yourself and everything, right? Let's say, for example, you that one guy who, you don't have experience with women, right? And you put up with that. You deal with it. It's just a bunch of headache and everything like that. Because you've never been in a place where you are desired by a bunch of women. You don't really know how a woman treats you when she really loves you. You actually don't know that she will make it easy for you, Guys who've been with a bunch of women have experience, then they know that stuff. Like if a woman is really into you, she will make things really easy for you, right? But you don't have that experience, and you go ahead and you put up with things like, oh, she's friends with her exes, and like the way she talks to you, she doesn't respect you, and she's trying to like gaslight you into accepting a whole lot of garbage and whatever, and you're just gonna put up with it because you're not that guy, right? You don't believe in yourself. You don't have that confidence. You don't have the respect. Right? You don't have the confidence. You don't have the respect. So he's gonna put up with it, and it's very sad, but it's true though. Okay, thought it was gonna be like a little bit more busy than this today, but oh well. But like I'm telling you, bro, like hell no. Cannot be friends with a woman who, you cannot date a woman who's still friends with her ex. Hell no, that's not gonna happen. I'm not doing that shit. You can call it whatever you want. I call it being a dumbass. That's what I call it. Like, you coming to secure your territory. You coming to take over. Why in the world you want another man to have access to your woman? Like, especially if they had history. They had history. And you still allow that man to, and she still, allows that man to be around her. That means there's something going on. What I mean? Hell no. Cut them off. That's it. For guys who are in a relationship with single mothers and stuff like that, it's a whole different story. I wasn't talking about that. You know what I mean? I'm not even in that business, so I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm talking about guys who are in a relationship with women who just had just normal boyfriend. Like, there's no kids involved. There's nothing. No baby mamas, no baby fathers, nothing like that, right? We dated. We went out, we dated, we had sex, and things didn't go right, and we're no longer together. That's what I'm talking about, but there's no kids involved and nothing like that, right? So that's what I mean, right? There's no way you're going to keep that man around. Why in the world is he still around you? It just doesn't make sense, right? It just doesn't make sense. Come on. There's only one reason why you want to keep somebody around you. There's only one reason. You have your girlfriends. Why not go hang out with them? Why you want to hang out with the man that you had sex with in the past? Like, just to talk about what? The latest movies and shit like that? Come on. Don't take me for a dumbass. Don't take me for a fool. Don't take me for a fool. This doesn't make no sense. It's garbage. But yeah, like, nah, man. You can't trust that, So you need to be in a position where you have experience. Doesn't mean you need to go sleep with a bunch of women. I'm just saying, like, if you are exposed to women and you learn just female energy, female nature, and you understand that, when you're a top guy and you are respected by women, you will receive a different treatment, right? when she's really into you, she will show you. She will treat you differently. You know, she won't make things hard for you. You know, she won't make things hard for you. Trust me. It'll be really simple. It'll be nice for you. This thing is still recording, yeah? Can't read right now. Hey, okay, it's perfect. So you need to go out there and get experience. You know, you will learn that, you know, things can be a little different. Like, can you date a woman who's still friends with her ex? Hell no. And don't let anybody manipulate you, trying to gaslight you into accepting that bullshit, because it's garbage, complete garbage. The moment two people sleep together, it's over. They can no longer go back to just being friends. It's just not gonna happen. There's no way. There's something like, come on. Why in the world are you keeping that person around? You know what I mean? Like, you're coming to take over. When you're in that relationship, you're coming to take over, right? You cannot have two captains on a boat. You know what I mean? There's got to be one leader, right? So that man is still around. That means there's something going on. So yeah, like, there's no way, man. Come on. This is some stupid shit. Like, that's the thing though, like, because guys who don't have options, guys who are so desperate to be in a relationship, they will accept those type of bullshit. You know what I mean? Because this doesn't make sense, right? You're so desperate to be in a relationship, like, oh, you will overlook all those little things because you're so desperate, right? You don't have experience with women, right? You are not desired by a bunch of women, so you don't have that experience. So when you hear things like that, for you it's like, whatever. Even if you don't agree with it, because she's the only one that you have, you're gonna put up with it. You're just gonna take it. You will accept it. You know what I mean? It's complete garbage. It's bullshit, right? They're trying to gaslight you into it, right? So we got the guys who have options. You know, when you hear things like that, it's just like, okay, get out of my face. I'm not dealing with that, right? So a lot of people trying to, you're just insecure. Like, nah, two captains cannot be on the boat. There's no way, bro. You're coming to take over. You in a relationship, it's you. You know what I mean? You cannot have another man there, like, doing this thing. Like, come on. Come on, man. Come on. Just come on. Just listen to yourself. You're going to allow that? You will accept that? It's complete garbage, right? So that's the thing though, like, when you don't have options, you're so desperate, you know, you're in your lower self and you don't have experience with women, you put up with things like that. But when you're in a stage in your life where you are desired by a bunch of women approach you're good with that, and you just have options, doesn't mean that you sleep around with a bunch of women. It just means that you have access to a bunch of women. You don't have a problem getting women. Anywhere you go, you can get women. You know what I mean? So, and it's so easy, and you have experience, because you know, when a woman truly likes you, truly loves you, she'll make things really easy for you, right? So when you come around with, when you meet a little resistance for some people, and it's like, yeah, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't bring me into that bullshit. Come on. Take me for a fool. Think I was born yesterday or something. So yeah, like, come on. Wake up, guys. Get out of that desperation. You know? Go ahead and have fun, have experience. So that way you don't have to deal with that. You know? Loneliness is crazy. You know, makes guys do a lot of stupid things. You know you're wrong for it, but because you spend so many months or so many years without touching a woman, without being around a woman, without having a woman by your side, you're going to put up with it. But deep down, you know you're wrong for it, you know, but you're going to put up with it because of desperation. Never, bro. Never do that. Uncle Jody told you it's a no. Hit the gym, baby. Work on yourself. Work on your physical body. Work on your money. Work on all the good stuff. You know, become a better version of yourself. Do all the good stuff, man. You'll see. It's like when they say you want to catch bees, you know, don't chase them with the net. Just build a beautiful garden. They're gonna come around. You don't have to do much, right? They're just gonna come around. You know, it's the same thing. So build yourself a good life, and you will see they're gonna come around and get a lot of good experiences, and yeah, everything will be fine. You know, if you get your heart broken at an early age, it's very fantastic. You know, if it never happens to you, it's great. You know, hopefully it never happens to you. But you know, if it does, you know, you just have to hope that you know, at an early age, because if it happens to you later in life, damn, it will be tough. It will be really tough. It will be really tough. But yeah, so that's it, man. Like, come on, don't fall for that bullshit. You know, I don't know who's going around spreading these lies like, oh, it's okay to be with a woman who's still friends with her ex or exes, whatever. Come on, man, get out of here with that bullshit. Come on, who do you take me for? Who do you take us for? We don't promote that. We don't promote that thing. Come on, get out of here. It's garbage, complete garbage, complete garbage. And I hate these roundabouts. God damn. Alright, the video is done. It's my first vlog. Like, yo, I don't know how the audio is gonna sound like, man. It's my first time, you know, doing a vlog with this camera. So, you know, I saw the whole setup on YouTube. I decided to try it. So, hey, if it doesn't come super clean, I mean, if it doesn't come out super clean, forgive me. But like, you know, that's how we learn from our mistakes, right? Because failure, they're not really failure. It's just an opportunity to learn from your mistakes and do better for you know, the next time you know, you try it again. So that's the way it is. So, you know, I look at the video and I learn from it, and next time I do better. That's it. So, you know, so if it doesn't come out like super clean and the audio is kind of, you know, a little iffy or something like that, hey, forgive me, man. It's my first time trying this. But I'm doing this for y'all, trying to give y'all a different perspective, you know, the motorcycle ride, so you can enjoy the view. And I'm also talking to you at the same time, you know what I mean? So that's how we're doing it for, right? You know? So yeah, like, you know, drop the feedbacks and the next topic that you want me to talk about, you know? You know, I'm down for it. You know how we do it over here. Should I take over this person? Hopefully there's no cops around here. Let me see. I'm going fucking 100 on the 70, bro. I know it's not. Oh my god. Because the cops in this area, they're fucking crazy, man. Like they are. Oh my god. You don't want to mess with them. There's no forgiveness in this, bro. But hey, yo, we're safe. Okay, the vlog is done. You know, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. Share it with the people, you know. And yeah, don't forget, drop the next thing that you want me to talk about. You know, drop in the comment box, man. We're gonna do good things. All right, Jordy's out. I mean, the boss is out.